What is a belief? I talk a lot about limited beliefs and beliefs on this channel, and most people who are sharing this kind of work and understandings do. And there's a reason for it. So if you want to know a little bit more about what beliefs are, just keep watching. Hello and welcome to Life Inside and Out with Carina. I'm Carina and I'm excited to be here. And today we are going to talk a little bit about beliefs. You will hear me talk about beliefs in several of my videos, many of my videos. And if you had watched these kind of videos on other channels, you might have heard it come up as well. So what is a belief and why are beliefs important? Well, a belief is a habitual thought. It's a thought that we keep thinking. And it's a thought that we store in our subconscious or unconscious mind. Our conscious mind is 5% of all the thoughts that we think in a day throughout our lives. So 95% of everything we think we are not aware of. It happens in the background. Among these thoughts are our beliefs. Now, here's the thing. These beliefs, they kind of crawl up into our conscious mind, and we do think them consciously as well. We're just not conscious about that they are beliefs. We don't understand, don't have the awareness that they are beliefs. So, a thought that we keep thinking, what does that mean even? What's a thought that we keep thinking? Well, it can be something about yourself, that you are not enough to have more money. You are not worthy of having the life you want to live. Maybe you don't feel valued. That's a belief. It can be something about how life works. It's everything you think about how life works is a belief. Because a belief is like a blueprint in your brain. It's the interpretations of situations and experiences that you have made throughout your life, and you started making these interpretations from the moment you were born. Now, when we're born, when we're kids, we don't have the blueprint isn't set yet. It's kind of wide open. So the first 7 years of our lives is when this blueprint is formed, the layout, the blueprint box is kind of formed during our first 7 years. Our brains are like sponges. We're in theta mode, and we just suck up everything. But when we experience something, we do it through our senses. And when we take it in through our senses, it goes through our memory bank. And when we don't have a memory to relate to the thing we're experiencing right now, our minds make something up. And a lot of the time, it makes up fear, it makes up danger, because it just don't know anything else. And this is stored in our memory bank after we have this experience. So let's say we have an experience, let's call it A. Now, sometime later you have a new experience that is interpreted through experience A. Now, this new experience becomes experience AB. And then you have an experience C later on, and that gets interpreted through experience A, experience B, experience AB, and it becomes experience ABC. And so it keeps building up and building up and building up, and this blueprint fills in with loads and loads of different commandos and different, this is how to see this is how this works, this is how we should do this is how you are, this is how life is, this is how life works, this is how society works, this is how this is how you should do this is not what to do. Everything is based in a belief. Every decision you make, every decision you don't make, every act you take, every act you don't take, every thought you think, every thought you don't think, almost, is based in a belief. In a belief that was first created in your 7 years of life and very, very possibly misinterpreted because you didn't know, your mind didn't know how to interpret it, so it just made things up. So if you have a situation, for me it was the first time was when I was 4 years old, around 4 years old, and I picked up, I experienced something that my mind interpreted as danger. It interpreted, that's a difficult word to say for me today, interpreted it through, created the interpretation that I wasn't worthy, that I wasn't good enough. Now, this was a situation that had absolutely nothing to do with any of that, well, except for a little bit of danger possibly, but the danger was removed. I was removed from the danger. And this situation of removing me from the danger, and then 6 months later I was moved back to that place where the danger had been, but there was no danger there anymore. Now, I didn't understand that. I was 4 years old. I just knew that this place here, I connect with danger. And the people putting me in that place there, in that dangerous place, were my parents. Now, that place wasn't dangerous anymore. That place was full of love and appreciation and joy and happiness. But for little old me, 4 years old, what did I know? So that created a belief that I wasn't enough, that I wasn't worthy, that I wasn't valued, that there was danger in this place with this person. And there wasn't. It was so far from the truth. But that's what I believed. I didn't know though. I didn't know that I believed it. I really, really didn't know that I believed it. And let's say that you are in a relationship, because we don't only pick up the beliefs and set the beliefs when we're kids. We keep building on it. We keep creating and picking up new beliefs throughout our lives. Like, we have a relationship and it doesn't work out. We get hurt. And maybe we decide that love is painful, and maybe we don't give relationships another go, or maybe we do give relationships another go, but maybe we just experience more and more of this pain, and that's all because of this blueprint. That's all because of the beliefs that you have, because love has nothing to do with pain. Lack of love has to do with pain. Having loved removed from you creates pain, but love does not have pain in itself. It's just not possible, because it's two completely different vibrations, and you cannot be in two completely different vibrations at the same time in that way. So that's one thing. Another thing is around money. We have so many beliefs around money. We have beliefs that rich people are bad people. We have beliefs that money doesn't grow on trees, when in fact money does actually grow on trees, a lot of it anyway, because it's made of paper. We have beliefs that we can't make more money except if we work harder and more. And if we're already tired, if we're already working hard and more, there's no way for us to make more money. We have beliefs around so many things that we have been told, that we have read, that we have heard, that we have picked up, and most of it we're not even aware of. 95% of all the thoughts that we think, we are not conscious about of. So this is a belief that creates our lives. And it creates our lives not just because we act in accordance to what we believe. I mean, if we believe that love will hurt us, we might not take action on a relationship because we believe love will hurt us. So that's, an action thing. But there's so much more to it, because every thought also have an energetic vibration, a frequency that it vibrates in. Every single thought has a vibration, a frequency. So on an energetic level, it's even more creating the lives that we see around us, the lives that we experience. And here's a really, really good thing to think about. We will experience life through the way we believe life is. If we believe life is a struggle, we will experience a life of struggle. If we believe life is supposed to be easy and flow, and we can implement that belief properly, then our lives will be easy and with a flow. Now I know, because I moved myself from a belief that life was a struggle to a belief that life is easy and has a flow. And the differences between the life I used to live and the life I'm living now, and how I feel about and with and in my life and myself, is like night and day, because it is night and day. Struggle and flow is night and day. It's the opposite ends of the same thing. So that's a little bit about beliefs. We will talk more about beliefs, of course, but that's a little bit of basic understanding. The beliefs, the limiting beliefs especially, all beliefs are our blueprint, and then we have beliefs that support the life we want to have. And then we have limiting beliefs that stop us, that limits us from living the life we want to have. So this is what we work on. This is the mindset part of this work that I'm doing. It's mind, heart, and body, right? So the mind part, it's about the mindset. It's about the thoughts you think. It's about the beliefs you have. It's about this blueprint that was created when you were, before you were 8 years old, that you kept creating upon, that you kept building on. Like, imagine building a house and you have a kid pouring or setting, building, creating the foundation of this life, and it has absolutely no idea what it does. So it just pours in a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit everywhere, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it does put a little bit of this and a little bit of that in, and then on top of that, you start building this house. And again, you don't know because you're so young. So you start building, oh, this fits with this, and I put that on there, and that there, and this should really go there because that looks like that. And then we just keep building this house, and we end up with a house that for a lot of people fall apart in the end. Part of what I do with my clients, what I have done with myself, is to literally start removing the things that don't belong there, the things that are bringing the house down instead of the things that are holding it up, supporting it, making it more beautiful and functional. So that's it. That's about the beliefs for today. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell so you don't miss my uploads. Check out my Patreon page. You can donate, you can contact me, and just comment, stay in touch, interact, have fun, love life, be you. Bye.